Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today guys, I'll be showing you how we treat our fishes. We find out that we're dropping pick two, we can pick three pieces, and this is just not usual, you understand, because we don't usually have that, like maybe sometimes one, but by the time you start exceeding one, two, three pieces in a day, just know something is wrong. Add this and I'll show you how we apply this to them, and so far we were applying this and bitter leaf, and there has been increase, you know. So we'll be mixing this with their feed. So see how it's been done. So guys, we bought these products. We usually use fish cure, but fortunately on that day fish cure wasn't available and we needed it urgently, and so we got these products. And so what we did was to mix it with, let me say, approximately 2 bag of feed. That was what we used it on. 2 bag of feed, because the rate at which they are dying has actually reduced. So we just want to finish what is the one sachet that is left, to be very sure. And so what we are putting in here is salt. We mix it with salt, mix properly, then before feeding the fishes. We use this 2 bag for like 3 ponds. Then afterward, before it got finished, we added more feed so it can actually go around. And this is the last time we'll be administering this medication to them, because we are planning to sell in 2 or 3 weeks. We're planning to sell, and based on the instruction written on the pack of this medication, it has period of 2 weeks withdrawal before you can actually consume the fish. So we're doing this because of human consumption. So it's not actually good to use the treatment and you start selling maybe in 3 to 4 days, start selling it. So it's good for them, so the medication can actually dissolve, it can actually do its job, and just leave the body of the fish before you can consume. And so this is just us feeding them with the already mixed feed. As you can see, they're almost getting better, but we just want to make sure everything is fine, because we will still leave them for like 2 to 3 weeks before we sell. They are now very agile, they cannot eat, their body is now looking good and better. And so we fed all of them with that mixture. As I said earlier, it was not the 2 bag, because we have a total of 6 ponds that have table sizes. So before the two exhausted the 2 bag that we use in feeding them, we added more feed to the already mixed feed, the one that has the medication on it, and we mix them thoroughly again so it can go around. And this is what I'm trying to explain. We added more feed and mix again, added little salt, mix again. Salt is also a means of treatment. Before now we use salt to wash the tank, the the pond. We use salt to wash the pond, drain the water, and replace the fishes. And we're just trying to do this so they can ingest the medication and it can work very well for them. So guys, this is the method we actually use in our farm to treat our fishes that are being affected. So you can see the bitter leaf inside the pond. We can also use bitter leaf to treat them. Before we got this medication, we were using bitter leaf. How do we administer this bitter leaf? We cut them into pieces. Some people actually squeeze it and put the water inside the pond, drain it, put the water inside the pond. The squeezed water from the bitter leaf inside the pond, it also works very fine. And so you can also use bitter leaf to treat. But if you're using bitter leaf and you're not getting the results quickly, you can also get any of this medication, that the fish cure or this one I just use over here, because it was very effective. And so I'll recommend that. Fish cure is also really really effective. And I want to say another thing that I noticed that we cause this kind of problem, having infection in the farm. For the fish to have infection in the pond, it's also good to wash your pond when you have used them, because we have used this pond over and over again, and I noticed it has not been washed. So I'm not trying to say you should wash your pond like every day or like every month. I'm talking about we have done like 4 to 5 cycles from last year. The ponds have not been washed, so it's very good to wash your pond, maybe after a particular cycle. If you have done like 2 to 3 cycle, you can use salt water. It's also a means of treatment to wash the pond, drain the water before you can sort your fishes and put them in there. So that is what I have for you today. This is very important. I'm also glad that my workers were smart enough to know that something is wrong. They actually started with low feeding, they were not eating properly. Their feeding rates reduced, and before you know, in a day they can pick 2 dead fishes, 3 dead fishes, which is not usual. It's not normal, because for a normal setting it's supposed to be like maybe 1 in 2 days, or maybe 1 in a week, or 2 in a week. You just see one, maybe out of cannibalism they attacked the fish and they ate the fish. It happens a lot in catfish farming. But by the time you start getting 2 pieces, 3 4 pieces dying in a particular pond in one day, know something is wrong. Understand? And so in this case, it's not like it happens in all the 6 pond I mentioned that we have this table size. The other pond, some of them are having smaller fishes. It's not like it happened in all 6 pond. But because of prevention, to avoid maybe to avoid also unforeseen circumstances, maybe like tomorrow it start happening in the other pond, to decide to treat the old pond, to treat the old fishes, to avoid issues. So guys, that is it. That is all I have for you today. If you have any experience, maybe how you also treat your fishes, you can let us know in the comment section. But for me in the farm, this is what we do. And we do this on extreme cases. These are big fishes, we're crying out loud. I don't want to lose my fishes. I've been feeding them and this kind of thing to happen this time is not really a good thing. So I really need to do something about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. God bless you. Bye bye.